two best teams.
Watson, touchdown!
Another matchup between Alabama and Clemson.
Pass to him.
But Alabama will win it here tonight.
I always tell them we're built for this by how we train, how we run our program from January to this point. It doesn't start in August.
Good evening. Can I get a Go Tigers? On behalf of the Fort Hill Clemson Club, I want to welcome you to the 2019 Chick-fil-A Recruiting Wrap Up. I do need to share with you right up front that we learned earlier this afternoon that Coach Swinney had to cancel. He won't be here tonight. That's the bad news. But the good news is that Coach Streeter, our recruiting coordinator and quarterbacks coach, will be here to introduce our new signees. We'll get an opportunity still to take a look at another outstanding recruiting class, which is looking toward the future. Before we do that, let's also celebrate the past. The 2018 Tigers won their fourth straight ACC title, made their fourth consecutive college football playoff appearance, won their fifth consecutive state championship, and of course, won their second national championship in the last 3 years. I don't think we have any of the players here yet, but we'll recognize them when they get here. But let's go ahead and give them some applause now. The players and coaches are still in a team meeting, and they, along with the national championship trophy, should be joining us as the evening progresses. Before we proceed any further, let's pause and bless this fine Chick-fil-A food we have enjoyed tonight. Heavenly Father, thank you for this university and the many opportunities it provides us. Bless all our brothers and sisters in attendance tonight, and bless this food to the nourishment of our bodies and us to your service. Amen. This is the 13th year of the Fort Hill Clemson Club's involvement in this event. The mission of our club is threefold. First, to raise scholarship dollars for students in Oconee and Pickens counties and at Pendleton High School. Second is to connect alumni in those areas back to Clemson and to each other. And third, to educate alumni in this area regarding Clemson activities, regarding things that are going on at Clemson. In addition to this event, we feature 3 lunches, our big Thursday lunches, the first Thursday of May, August, and November. And we also sponsor bus trips to away football games. This year we'll be going to Chapel Hill and down to Columbia. We invite all alumni and friends of Clemson in this area to join our club. It's really very easy to do. Just go to our website, forthillclemsonclub.com. It's on the back of your program tonight if you want to take that with you as a reminder. Please join the club if you haven't. I think you'll really enjoy your time there. As I just mentioned, the first component of our club's mission is to raise academic scholarships for high school students, local high school students. A big part of tonight's agenda is to say a big thank you to what you've done to support that component. Thanks to you, since its inception, the Fort Hill Clemson Club Recruiting Wrap Up has raised over $350,000. Thanks to you, since 2010, the Fort Hill Clemson Club has been able to provide 101 academic scholarships to local high school students, totaling almost $125,000. And thanks to you, our club has created an endowment that now exceeds $260,000. And that endowment started spinning off money last year in 2018 to provide additional scholarships. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You may have noticed a few pictures of some of the scholarship recipients on the easels around the room. They're actually when you came in right out in front. And tonight we have one of our scholarship recipients with us that we want to introduce to you. His name is Tyler Owens from Easley. Tyler?
Thanks, Greg. The Fort Hill Scholarship awards Clemson University students scholarships from local areas surrounding Clemson. I'm truly blessed and honored to be a recipient of this scholarship. Thanks to your generosity and support, I am able to study at this great university and succeed with all the great benefits and support opportunities. The Fort Hill Scholarship not only allows me, but has allowed more than 100 other local students to learn skills that will serve in many communities globally and chase our dreams following our graduation here at Clemson. Again, on behalf of the Fort Hill Scholarship, I would like to relay our thanks for your generosity and support. Go Tigers.
Thank you, Tyler. I think you all would agree that an event like this just doesn't magically happen. Someone's got to have an idea, someone's got to have a vision. I'd like to ask Fort Hill Clemson Club board member Bobby Ritu to come to the podium for a special presentation. Bobby's also the producer of this event tonight, so give Bobby a big hand.
Go Tigers. Oh, that wasn't good enough. Come on. Go Tigers. Today we have the great honor to honor someone who is very special to Fort Hill Clemson Club, and especially the Recruiting Wrap Up. You may remember him on the football field. You may remember his leadership at Vickery Hall. I remember him mostly from a bowl trip in 1996. I was a student athlete who worked for the video services of Clemson Athletics. And then at the time, my job was to support Clemson Football by capturing practice, game footage, and coaches' video to grade and prepare for games. During the 1996 football season, my family went through a really tough time, and I had a really, really bad semester. While at the Gator Bowl, I was asked to be called into the room down in Jacksonville. I got the call, and Billy D was sitting at the desk. He told me to come in and sit down, and he told me that I had to go home because I didn't make the grades. At this moment in time, it was probably one of the hardest times I've ever had to deal with, to go walk out the door and call my mother to say I've got to come home. After I did so, I walked back in the door, and Billy D was sitting there with 3 job applications. He said, "You have a choice today. We can invest in you and your scholarship, or you can go and find a job somewhere else, but the choice is yours." He then told me that I had the greatest opportunity here at the greatest university, in the greatest place at Vickery Hall, to finish my degree and use this educational experience to become a successful business person. Because of Billy D, I stand here today, and I'm very thankful. Billy D, where are you? Come on up here. Let's give him a round of applause. Here he comes. Billy D has touched so many people, so many student athletes, so many coaches, so many individuals like myself, who is also a non-athlete to receive an athletic scholarship. We are honored to Billy D for so many reasons, but mainly for what is inscribed on this plaque. For his vision and support in creating the Recruiting Wrap Up event. We're so very grateful to honor him tonight.
I'm certainly honored and grateful for this award here, and I thank you very much. After I left here, I went to Anderson, became the athletic director, and I retired from there. And just recently, I've taken, in my 3rd week on the job, I've just taken the executive director position for the Clemson Community Foundation. And in my 3 weeks on the job, it's really been enlightening to me to see some of the needs that we have in this community. And I say that because the stronger our community is, the stronger Clemson can be. So I may be out there with my hand out to asking for your support, and I don't have parking and tickets to offer. So, but I hope to come and see many of you and gain your support. So thank you very much. I appreciate this.
Let's give it up for Billy D.
Billy D, thank you for all your support and your vision. This event is truly a great partnership between the Clemson Football Program and the Fort Hill Clemson Club. On behalf of the club, I want to say thank you very much to Coach Streeter, who will be here tonight, Coach Swinney, Coach Venables, Thad Turnipseed, Dan Radakovich, Joe Simon, everyone in the football program. You've been so helpful in helping us pull this event together. So let's give them a big round of applause. I mentioned that the focus of our club is to raise scholarship dollars, and before we leave tonight, we'll give you an update on how well we did tonight in raising scholarship dollars, academic scholarship dollars for local students. This time, I wanted to recognize some special guests. Do we have any members? I know we've got some members of the Board of Trustees here. If we do, would you please stand? Thank you for what you do for our wonderful university. I know Will Brazington from the Alumni Association is here. Will? Will's right over here. Will, thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all you do. We're always thankful for our sponsors. Many have been with us for a number of years. They are listed in your program, and we sincerely appreciate their continued support.
I'm Jeff with Meredith Signature Homes. We build custom the upstate of South Carolina, the low country of South Carolina, and the foothills of North Carolina. We have a comprehensive design center in Anderson, South Carolina, and a newly launched lighting center, Vine and Broad Home Studio.
Meredith is proud to be a part of the Recruiting Wrap Up show and really happy to provide academic scholarships for local students in the community.
We'd like to take this time to thank Dabo, the coaches, all the support staff, and especially the players for their hard work in earning their second national championship in 3 years. We're all in. Go Tigers!
Good evening. I'm Amy Childress with Blue Ridge Electric Cooperative, and we are proud to sponsor scholarships for local high school students. We'd also like to congratulate Dabo, the coaching staff, and the entire Clemson football team for such an amazing and record-setting season. You brought home the second national championship in 3 years, and we couldn't be more excited. We're all in. Go Tigers!
Good evening, I'm Eric Lundblade.
I'm Lee Woods.
I'm Jim Hill.
And Tommy Campbell with Edward Jones here in Clemson. We are excited to support our local community through this year's Recruiting Wrap Up. Just like Dabo serves the hearts of his players, we serve our local community. The Recruiting Wrap Up is a wonderful vehicle to support academic scholarships for local high school students. We'd like to congratulate Dabo, the coaches, the players, and support staff on winning our second natty in 3 years. We are all in for our community and all in for the Tigers.
Go Tigers!
I'm Kevin Laird with GMC, and I'm standing here in front of the softball stadium construction site, which GMC was proud to be a design partner with Clemson. And I'd like to welcome the newest member of the Clemson family, Coach John Rittman, who's the new softball coach. And hey, Coach Rittman, if you're listening, no pressure, but after the football team moved into the GMC Design Football Operations Facility, they won 2 national championships in 3 years. And speaking of moving, I'm proud to announce that we are moving into a new, larger office space in downtown Greenville to accommodate our growth, which has grown from 1 person to 45 people in the last 10 years. And this is only in part to our partnership with our great clients. And along with our office in Columbia, we are proud to enjoy the success of our clients in the engineering and architecture field across the state. Our tagline is building communities, and by supporting academic scholarships for local high school students by sponsoring this event, this fits within our mission and purpose. And I'd like to say congratulations to Dabo, the coaches, and the players for bringing home the second natty in 3 years. Go Tigers.
Hi, I'm Russ Mudge.
Hey, I'm Mike Thacker.
And I'm Taj Wood.
We're the sales team at Lakeside Lodge, Clemson, your premier condo hotel opening fall 2019. We're proud to partner with the Fort Hill Clemson Club, serving our community with scholarships for the local schools in our area. Come see us at 906 Tiger Boulevard, Suite 6, and make your next move the best move. Oh, and congratulations to the 2018 national champion, Clemson Tigers. The best is yet to come.
At Patrick Square, we are proud to be a part of the Clemson family.
The power of scholarships has never been more evident than Clemson's recent success both on and off the field.
Now that our Tigers have secured their place in history, it's an opportunity for you to secure your place in history right here in Patrick Square, a community built on tradition.
From our beautiful inn
and great restaurants
to lifelong learning
to a game day or permanent home, the Tiger spirit shines year-round. And the best is still yet to come. Go Tigers!
Go Tigers!
Thanks to all our sponsors, and a very special thank you to our title sponsor, Chick-fil-A. And at this point, I'd like to ask Herb Tyler to come up and share a few remarks. Herb?
First of all, how was dinner? Was it good? Great. My name's Herb Tyler. I graduated from Clemson in 1982, and my wife Carol in 84, and Carol's from this area. And it is amazing to see what's happened with the Clemson Tigers. Unbelievable. This year, I'm still laughing about it. So at the last minute, Carol and I got to go out and go to the national championship, and we're sitting there going, this can't be happening. This can't be happening. Hey, it's happening. And you know what? I believe Dabo when he says the best is yet to come. And these young folks tonight who have selected Clemson have selected it for more than just athletics, for education, for family, for building. And that's what the Fort Hill Clemson Club offers many recipients in scholarships through this fund and foundation. And this club is super committed to education at the highest level. I would encourage you to do a couple things, okay? This money tonight will go to the endowment. Believe it or not, Greg doesn't get paid. He doesn't get paid. But he gets paid by investing in the future of these young people. And that's why Carol and I, our whole team, and it's not just Chick-fil-A. Y'all need to remember this. It's Chick-fil-A of Clemson and Chick-fil-A of Seneca. Okay, I got to tell you that. I got to throw in a little advertisement there. That's what helps us. But you know what? This is our future, guys. This is our future. And you guys are having a part in it. And for that, I want to say thank you. Thank you more than ever before. So I would encourage you to do this. If you have not gotten up and seen those paintings back there, you need to go see them. Every dollar will go to scholarships. When Charlie White comes up here to bid, every dollar will go to scholarships. So thank you for the opportunity to serve you. I'm going to get in trouble for this, but Katie Shute, where are you, Katie Shute? Katie Shute, okay, she's right back there. Katie, thank you for organizing, putting this on, doing everything to make this flawless, seamless, and putting it together. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you.
Thank you, Herb and Carol and Katie. The entire Chick-fil-A team, you guys couldn't be better to work with. We appreciate everything you've done to make this a successful event. I'd also like to thank Blue Ridge Electric Co-op and their president, CEO, Jim Lovingood, for their donation of the bottled water. The Blue Ridge folks have been with us from the beginning, and we appreciate everything you do, so thanks to them. And a special thank you to Event Rentals and Martin Tiller. They've been a great partner as well. They're the ones that really bring this event to life and getting it set up for us. So thanks to Event Rentals and Martin Tiller. One final thank you goes to Todd Green, Henry Guess, and the entire Clemson Video Services Group. Their willingness to share their material contributes greatly to our event. So thank you guys for your support. All right, it's time to make some money. You guys ready to bid? We've got a live auction, but before we move to the live auction, let me remind you one more time about the silent auction with the two, the print, Stephen Jordan print, Watching the Tide Roll Away, and then the Sports Illustrated montage. Again, the Stephen Jordan print, Watching the Tide Roll Away, was donated by Trent Allen, and we appreciate that. And then also the Sports Illustrated piece was donated by Clemson Variety and Frame. So we want to thank them for donating those. So get your bids in. And again, the bidding for the silent auction will close right at the end of the live auction. So if you haven't had a chance to bid yet, now's the time. Okay, now for the live auction. We're conducting the auction a little bit differently this year. To add a little drama, we're going to have a shot clock with each item. The clock's going to start at 2 minutes, and it'll start winding down from 2 minutes with each one of the items. When the clock hits 0, the highest bidder wins. The bidding is over. So be ready. Please bid early. Please bid often. And I'll now turn it over to our auctioneer extraordinaire, Charlie White. Charlie, take it away.
All right, here I am over here in the middle. I'm between the round tables and the rows of tables. I'll be working my way up and down here. If I can get our spotters to take their positions, if all the spotters would go and take your positions, I would appreciate that. All right, welcome to the live auction. You know how this works. Many of you have been here before. Tonight we have 4 items. We need you to be as generous as possible. You will enjoy what you buy, but you will enjoy even more contributing to the scholarship fund. We need you to contribute to the scholarship fund. As Greg mentioned, I'm on a shot clock. That means you're on a shot clock. And when I start the bidding, 2 minutes will be shown up there. And it's counting down to 0, Jack. And when it gets to 0, the high bidder, if we have a single high bidder at that point, will get the item. If we have a couple of high bidders, well, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. We've never done this before, but just hang with me for a couple of more seconds. Okay, you know how this works? All right, if the spotters are in the house, here's the way it'll work. We have 1,600 or 1,700 people in the room. I can't see or hear everyone. If you're going to bid, I need you to stand up and shout at me or shout and wave your hands. One lady stood in a chair last year, but I don't recommend that. But I do have spotters around the room. If you cannot get my attention, get the attention of a spotter. Will all of my spotters hold up their cards? There they are. Look in your area at the closest spotter. If a spotter raises the card, that means I've got a bid in that section. We've got to go fast. 2 minutes. I will have a starting bid, and I'll probably go up by at least $200 each time someone bids. Are you ready for this? Ready, Matt? Here we go. Okay. You've been in the lobby over here at the Reeves Complex, but that's as far as you've gotten. Unless your fingerprint works, you ain't going any further. All right? But the first item up is going to be 2 winners. Going to be 2 winners, 2 groups of 6 to the high bid. 2 groups of 6 will get a tour through the Reeves Complex Center behind the fingerprint. You will get the top, the bottom, the stem, the stern, the forward, the backward, the sleep room, the weight room, the locker room, the bathrooms, the whole thing. Thad Turnipseed, the mastermind behind this complex, is going to be your personal guide. So you're bidding for 6 people to have a complete tour with Thad through that facility, plus your 6 will get to go to a practice this spring and stand along the sidelines. Everybody understand that? It's a tour of the Reeve Complex Center for 6. Buy it for you and your family, you and your friends, you and your associates. Buy it for your associates. When else will you get this close to sunshine and Jimmy Green Beans? Most of you have no idea what I just said. All right, here we go for the tour for 6. Are you ready? I'll take an opening bid of $500. I need a $500. I got to have a $500 for the opening bid. I got to have a $500 to the tour. I got to have a $500. I need somebody. The clock is underway. I need a $500. I got a $500 over here. I need $700. I got a $700 back here. I need $900. I got a $900 over here. I need $1,000. I need $1,000. I need $1,000. I need a $1,000. I got $1,000 over here. I got $1,200 back there. I need $1,400. I need $1,400. I need $1,400 for 6. You've almost made a scholarship. What is it, $2,000? I got $1,400. I need $1,400. Who has $1,400? $1,300. I'll take $1,300. $1,300. I'll take 2 groups of 6 for. I'll take 2 groups of 6 for $2,000 apiece. Somebody give me a final bid. $1,500. I need $1,500. I need $1,400 to have $1,400. Where's my 12? Where's my $1,200 over there? Spotters, where's my $1,200? I got $1,200 over there. I got $1,200 over there. Do I have 13? I got 12. Do I have 13? I got 12. Do I have 13? I got 13. I got 12. Do I have 13? Any last bids? Any last bids? I got $1,200 over here. I need someone to match it. I need someone to match it for. Have I got 2 over there? Have I got 2? I got 2 $1,200 bids. Do I have 2 $1,200 bids? Anyone higher? We're down to 54 seconds. I got 2 $1,200 bids. That's a scholarship. Do I have anyone? I got $1,400 over there. I got $1,400 over there. I got $1,300 over there. I got $1,300 to have 14. I got 13 to have 14. I need 2 13s. I need 2 13s. We're getting ready to hear a sound. It's going to be a sound up there at 30 seconds. I need 2 13s. One over there. Can I get a 13 over here? I need a 13 over there. Do I hear a 13? I'll take a 13. I'll take 1250 and 1250. Do I have a 1250? I got 13. I got 13 over here. Do I have 14? Way back there. What do I have? 14? You can do it. You can do it, sir. Don't quit. Don't stop on me. 1,300, 1,300, 1,300, 1,300. We're going down. I got 1,300. Final bid. How many? $1,300. $1,400. Will he match it? $1,400. Will you match it? How much? I got 2 $1,400 over here. Once, twice. We're going to let it go for 2 at $1,400 apiece. Thank you very much. All right. Woo! That was hard. Make this one easier for me. For the first time, here, there, or anywhere, it's time to step out. It's time to step out. 2 people to step out with the lightning of thunder and lightning. The lightning of thunder and lightning. The winning bid will get dinner for 2 with C.J. Spiller and his special guest, Jack. You need to do this. His special guest. We talked to him this week. He was in Florida. I don't think he's in the house tonight. C.J. Spiller is bringing a special guest. Dinner for 2 at Pixie and Bill's here in Clemson. It's never been bid before. It's one of a kind. Spending the evening with C.J. Spiller and his special guest. While here, he had over 7,000 all-purpose yards. He was an All-American in football, an All-American in track, and he also earned his degree in 2009. He was drafted overall 9th by the Buffalo Bills and played parts of 9 seasons in the NFL. So here it is, dinner for 2 with Picks and Bills. I can just tell this is really going to roll. Are you ready? I'll take an opening bid. $500. I'll take $500. Anybody want for $500? I'll take another bid. I got $500. I got 7. I got 900. I got 900 back in the corner. I got 900, 1100. I got 900 back there. Do I have 1100? I got 900. Do I hear 1100? I got 900. Do I hear 1100? Do I hear an even 1,000? I got an even 1,000. Do anybody want it for 1,000? I got 900. Do I have 900 over there? I need 800. Somebody bid 800 back in here. I had a bidder. Who was the bidder back in here? 700? 700. Who had the bid for 700? I need a bid for $700. Anybody want for $700? I'll take a bid for $700. I got a bid over there for $700. I got a bid over there for $700. Do you hear 9? I got a $900. I got a $900 over there. I need 1,000. I got a 900. Do you hear 1,000? I got a 900. Do you hear 1,000? Let's let it go for $1,000. Anybody want it for $1,000? We'll let it go. We got a minute to go. I got $1,000. I got $1,200 over here. Do I have 12? Do I have 12, Ellen? I got $1,200. I got $1,200. Do you hear 14? I got 1,200 down here. Do you hear 14? I got 1,200. Do you hear 14? I got 1,200 down here in the middle. Do I hear 14? Do I hear 13? Do I hear 13? Do I hear $1,210? Every dollar counts. Do I hear $1,205? I got $1,200 down here. Do I have 1,200? We're going to let it go. Forget the clock. We're going to let it go. I need your last bid. $1,200 down here. Once, twice, sold down here for $1,200. Thank you very much. Okay, look at the video board, if you will. Our next item is going to be something that is on display back here. It's actually in the room. That's the arcade game back there. Built in Tennessee, but distributed in South Carolina. You probably have seen that. It's a beautiful arcade gaming table. It's for your commercial or personal use. Do we have some video? What happened there? Okay. Now, how's our video coming? Do we have anything? Well, you'll need to go see it. Bid on, oh, here we go. No, the clock's running. I haven't started. It's for your commercial or private use. Put it in your man cave. How about the Abernathy? Hey, how about Lakeside Lodge? It would look great anywhere. Maybe over at Patrick Square. And not only does it have the tiger paw on it, but it has all of the coaches' signatures. The coaches will sign it, including Coach Swinney. So we're going to forget the shot clock. Here we go. It has been signed. We can store it. We can store it temporarily to get the signatures and make arrangements for you to pick it up later. So for the customized, signed arcade game table, can I have an opening bid of $500? It retails well into the 4 figures. Can I have an opening bid of $500? I need $500. I have $500. I got an opening bid of $500. I need 7. I got a $700 over here. Did 9. I got a $700. Did here 9. I got a $700. Did here 9. I got a $700. Did here 9. I got $900 down here. I need 11. I got $900. Did here 11. I got $900. Did here 11. I got 11 somewhere over here. 11 somewhere over here. Who was calling me? Somebody's whistling. They got 1,100 back there. 12. $1,200. I got 12. $100, can I have 14? I got 12, can I have 14? I need a 4. I got 12, can I have a 4? I need 12, I need a 4, need a 4, need a 4. Who's got a 4 and who's got a 3? Who's got $1,300? It doubles that in price, I can tell you. Look it up on the internet. I got 1,300, I got 1,300, they have 14. I got 13, see, he's standing back there looking at it, got his hand on it. I got $1,300, can I have 14? I got 13, can I have 14? You're getting to steal. I got $1,400 down here, can I have 16? I got 14 down here, sir, I need 16. I got 14 to have 16. I got 14 to have 16. I got 14, I got 16 over there, can I have 18? 16, I got 15 over there, I got 15. That man wants some. I got $1,600, I got $1,600, and I got $1,600 and needs 18. I got 16, can I get 18? Come on, sir, you're going to get something tonight. I need 16 to have 18. That man is $1,700, $1,700. How about $1,800, $2,000, $2,000, $2,200, $2,200. Anyone else? $2,200. Anybody match $2,200? And we'll go a little bit further. I got a $2,200 bid. Can I get 22? Anybody else match it for 22? 22? Anyone? It's sold right back there to the man standing beside it. He wanted it. Well, once again, I'm kind of easing my way over here. I don't know whether Brent and Julie are here yet. Are Brent and Julie Venables here yet? I don't see them yet, but they'll be here. As you know, for many years, Brent and Julie Venables have put their name in the hopper for dinner for two at Picks and Bill's with them for an evening. My family got to do this 2 years ago, and it was absolutely fantastic. This has been one of our high-ticket items for several years, and probably no single person in terms of the auction has helped us raise more money than Brent and Julie Venables. A wonderful evening. So we want you to bid and go all in for this. It's your turn. It's your turn to spend an evening with them. It'll never be forgotten. The date can be arranged mutually, and the setting is ideal at Picks and Bill's. So for an evening out with two at Picks and Bill's, I'll take an opening bid of $1,000. Do I hear an opening bid of $1,000? I hear an opening bid of $1,000. I hear an opening bid of $1,000. I got $1,000. I got $1,000 to hear $1,200. I got $1,200. I need 14. I got 12 to hear 14. I got 12 to hear 14. I need 15. I need 15. I hear 15. I got 1,200 to hear 15. I got 15 over there to hear 17. I got 15 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 to hear 17. I got $1,900 over there. I need 19. Do you know that somebody bought this last year for $4,000? I got $1,900 over here. I got $1,900. Got 19. I got $2,000 somewhere. I need a $2,200. I need a $2,200. I got 19. I need a $2,200. I got $2,000. I need a $2,200. I need a $2,200. I got $2,200. Anybody want it for $2,200? Anybody want it for $2,200? What a steal! I got what? $2,000 over there somewhere. I got $2,000. $2,300. I got $2,300. Is this the 24 over here? I got 23 over there to here 24. I got $2,400 over here. I need 25. I got 25 over here to here 27. I got 25 to here 27. This is the last item. I got 25 to here 27. I got 25 to here 27. I got 25 over there. I got 25 over there. Sir, are you still in? I got 25 over there to here 27. I got $2,700 over here. He's consulting with the wife. The wife is making the decisions. I got 27. I need 29. I need 29. I got 29 over there. I need 30. I need a $3,000. $3,000. Anybody want it for $3,000? I got $3,000 over there. I need 32. I need 32. I need 32. She will do it, sir. You need to go. I need 3,000. I need 32. I need 3,000. I need 32. I need 3,000. I need 32. I need 32. I need 3,000. Do I hear 32? I got 3,000 over there. Do I hear 32? I got 3,000. I got $3,200 over there. I got $3,200 over there. Got $3,400 over there. Got $3,600 over there. Got 36, 36, 36. Hold on. I got somewhere around 3,500 right here. I got 3,500 over there. I will take one more bid and one more bid.
He said 36.
36 is your final bid. 36. I got 36. And guess what? Britt and Julie told me that they would do it twice. You both are winners. You both are winners. Thank you very much. Thank you, Fort Hill, for helping us with scholarships. Thank you for bidding. And let's get on with the program.
Hello. Okay, thank you, Charlie. There, work that time. Great job, Charlie. Thanks so much.
Eat some chicken now. Cold chicken, but I'm going to eat some
All right, let's now move on to, I think, what y'all came for, and that's to meet the newest Clemson Tigers. To do that, please join me in welcoming our recruiting coordinator and our quarterback coach, Coach Brandon Streeter. How's everybody doing? Good, 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 good.
Sorry to disappoint you this evening. It said Swinney on there, but I think they meant Swinney Streeter. It's kind of, you can get confused there. So I'm going to be the MC tonight and take you guys through this recruiting class and how special it is. But, Swinney's never missed this. Coach Swinney's never missed this event. And obviously he's been doing it a long time. So, but tonight is his son's basketball game, and it's his last basketball game. And so as a staff, we got together. So as a staff, we got together, and we decided to give him the night off. And, but, to be honest with you, him being there with his son is kind of what represents our program. And the priorities of our program are in line. And it obviously starts with Coach Swinney with the success that we've had. But I just wanted to thank the Fort Hill Clemson Club for putting on this event. I mean, I can remember years ago when it was back in Jervey Gym. Amazing how this thing has grown and how much money is raised at this event, and we truly appreciate the support. Obviously, thank Chick-fil-A for sponsoring this event. And I want to do, next I want all of the former Clemson football players to stand up, please. All the former Clemson football players. Let's give them a round of applause. Well, obviously, the former players set the foundation in one form or fashion. They've done a great job of setting this awesome foundation that we have here at Clemson today, and I do appreciate you all and what you represent. Well, what a great time to be a Tiger. Just an unbelievable year, unbelievable several years. And I just want to talk about a few things why it's been so awesome. Number one, academic achievements. All right, I'm just going to give you a few of many out there. All right, but we had a team record 2.87 GPA during the fall semester this past semester. Set a program record. We had 66 players, all right, that recorded a 3.0 or better, which the previous mark was 56. Among all, y'all probably have heard some of these stats, but this is the coolest one. Among all the bowl teams that played this past bowl season, we produced 26 graduates, and we had the highest of any other bowl roster in the country. So we had 26 graduates playing in that game. And all those academic achievements, all right, were amongst, obviously, all the team accomplishments that we had this year. First team in the modern area to have an undefeated 15-0 record. Broke the school record of 14 wins, which was obviously 15 this year. We won the ACC championship for 4 straight seasons, which is the first time in ACC history a school won 4 consecutive outright league titles. We reached the college football playoff for the 4th consecutive year. We were one of 3 schools to be ranked in the top 25 of all 31 college football playoff polls in history. We won 13 of 15 games by at least 20 points. I had to stop and think about that one after the season and just pinch myself and realize, wow, that is an unbelievable accomplishment, not to just win games, but to win by at least 20 points. We won by an average margin of 31.1 points per game this year. Another pretty cool stat, and Coach Swinney just actually had a team meeting, and he said this to our team, just to help our team appreciate the opportunity to play and how you have to earn the right to play. And if you earn it, then you're going to have a chance to play. And we averaged 72.5 players per game in 2018. All right, so every game, that's how many guys were playing on our roster. No other college football playoff participants averaged more than 56 players a game. So that just shows you how many guys we're playing each and every week, which helps keep our culture, all right, very, very positive on the field. We have been 55-4, all right, over the last 4 years. Already an ACC and school record for the winningest class in league history. We posted 8 consecutive 10-win seasons. So that just shows you some of the accomplishments, all right, of our program. And the best part about it is the best is yet to come. And I know Coach Swinney says that a lot. You've heard him say that a lot. And it's true. The best is yet to come. The foundation is set. And we are just so excited as a staff and as a team, all right, to look on to the next adventure and to move forward, all right, because that's what life is about. It's about looking ahead and looking at what is next for us to accomplish. The biggest senior class just left us. So, Coach Swinney, we just had a lot of seniors leave the program, which means, all right, that we just signed the biggest class that Coach Swinney has ever signed since he's been the head coach. All right, and I want to give you just a couple stats about this signing class. All right, pretty impressive. 29 total signees. We had 16 signees on defense. We had 12 signees on offense. And we had 1 specialist signee. We had 17 total mid-years. You're going to meet here in a few minutes here, but 17 guys are here already taking classes, which is the biggest mid-year group that we've had since Coach Swinney's been the head coach. We have 1 quarterback, we have 2 running backs, we have 3 wide receivers, we have 2 tight ends, we have 4 offensive linemen. On defense, we have 5 defensive linemen, 5 linebackers, 2 corners, 4 safeties, and 1 punter as our specialists. 14 different states were represented in this class, which is amazing. It's amazing to see the footprint or the power of the paw, all right, be represented in 14 different states. All right, that's hard to do. The first player Coach Swinney has signed from California, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Keith McGuire is Clemson's first signee from Pennsylvania since me. And that was just 10 years ago. Joseph Ngata is Clemson's first signee from California since 1991. Rook Orororo is Clemson's first signee from Michigan since 1975. We signed the #1 player in Connecticut with Tyson Pumachan. You'll meet him here in a second. Again, the #1 player in Pennsylvania was Keith McGuire. Each tight end that we signed, both of them are from Georgia. 7 signees from Florida, which is the most under Coach Swinney. 7 signees from Georgia, which is tied for the most under Coach Swinney. 5 signees won state championships this year. That's pretty impressive. 5 signees won state championships this year. There's 2 pairs of teammates. We have Davis Allen and Brandon Spector. Both came from Calhoun High School in Georgia. Andrew Booth and Jalen Phillips, all right, came from Archer High School in Georgia. Aiden Swanson's mom is a Clemson graduate, and Brandon Spector's dad is a Clemson graduate and past player here at Clemson. Logan Cash led the state of Georgia in sacks with 23.5 sacks in 2017. Joseph Ngata was 42-3 in his high school career, along with 2 state championships. So those are just a few highlights of our recruiting class. And I just want to give you those tidbits before I bring up these mid-years. But before I bring those mid-years up, I just want to make it, I want to have an opportunity to thank the staff. I want to thank our staff on the passion that they have in these recruiting efforts. As you all know, recruiting never stops. You know, this is a signing day for us, all right, in February, but recruiting truly never stops. And the team effort that we have as a staff is incredible. There's no egos on this staff. Nobody's counting how many guys are signing, how many players they have. It's all about team effort, and we do that group recruiting all the time. And it obviously starts and finishes with Coach Swinney. You know, as you guys can imagine, you know, how impressive it is for a young prospect to come in and visit with Coach Swinney, all right, and his family. It's very special. So Coach Swinney obviously leads the charge in our recruiting effort. And then I want to recognize the support staff. You know, the guys that necessarily aren't on the road recruiting, but are doing just as much work or more than we are on the road. And our support staff is incredible. When we bring these prospects on campus, all of these people have an opportunity to wrap their arms around these prospects. And it is truly special. These prospects leave this campus and they can feel it and not just hear it and see it, but they can feel it. They can feel how special this culture is, and it wouldn't be able to be done without our support staff. Our recruiting department is incredible. You know, I'm considered the recruiting coordinator, all right, but guys like Thad Turnipseed and Jordan Sorrells and Ty Clements, matter of fact, I want them to stand, please, if they're here. Jordan Sorrells, Thad Turnipseed, Ty Clements. Everybody give them a round of applause, please. It's amazing what they do behind the scenes with the travel, okay, with keeping us on pace on what we need to do. Very, very impressive. Now let's get to these mid-years. So I'm going to ask all of the mid-years to come on over here, break through that barrier you got there, and come on over here. Get up on this stage, and we're going to have each of you all introduce yourself. This ought to be interesting. All right, come on up here. All right, Joseph, you get to start us off. Let's see if they can listen to directions, all right? All right, so men, I'm going to pass this microphone around to each of you guys, and all I need you to do is say your name, okay, where you're from, what position you play, and what is your major if you have one. Okay, can y'all do that? All right, here we go.
I'm Justin Nagata. I'm from Folsom, California. I play wide receiver, and my major is psychology.
I'm Will Putnam. I'm from Tampa, Florida. I play offensive line. My major is business.
My name's Caleb Bowding. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I play offensive line, and I plan to major in finance.
My name's Aiden Swanson. I'm from Tampa, Florida. I'm a punter, and I'm looking to major in marketing.
My name is Brandon Spector. I'm from Calhoun, Georgia. I play wide receiver. I plan on majoring in business.
My name is Joseph Charleston. I'm from Milton, Georgia. I play safety, and I'm a marketing major.
My name is Tyson Pumachan. I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut. I play quarterback, and I'm undecided.
My name is Frank Latson Jr. I'm from Miami, Florida, and my major is communications.
My name is Ray Thornton. I'm from Columbus, Georgia. And I play safety, and my major is PRTM.
want me to step up? My name is Rook Ororo, born in Lagos, Nigeria, went to River Rouge High School, and I play defensive line. Major is business management.
My name is Tyler Davis, play defensive tackle from Parker, Florida. My major is business.
My name is Atiesa Rubin. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I play defensive tackle, and my major is psychology.
My name's Hunter Rayburn. I'm from Pensacola, Florida, and I'm majoring in business. Offensive line.
My name is Landon Zanders. I'm from Shelby, North Carolina. I play safety, and my major is health science.
I'm Jalen Lay. I'm a tight end. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and my major is business management.
All right, fellas, you guys did a great job. Let's give them all a round of applause. As you can tell, in that short amount of time, just an impressive group of young men, and we are so excited about them. And what I want to do now is we have 29 videos to show. Each of them are 10 minutes. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to run through this. I am going to give you a few tidbits about each guy, all right? And we're going to roll this. It should be, each of them are about a minute. I was just kidding, obviously, before. So they're each about a minute, but you're going to be able to tell how talented these young men are. Let's get rolling here. We're going to start with Tyson Pumachan. All right, Tyson obviously is a quarterback. You met him earlier from Bridgeport, Connecticut. He's a mid-year. He's from Avon Old Farm School up there in Connecticut. Head coach Pierce Brennan. He's 6'4", 200. He threw for 5,224 yards and 46 touchdowns in his career. He's in the same general area as Christian Wilkins, all right, and he committed to us back in April 14th, 2018. Obviously, he's a mid-year, so he's here already, but you can just tell all of the different things that he can do on the field. He's an athlete. He can make all the throws. All right, he's a special, special talent, so we're excited about having him here. That's at 6'4", 200 pounds right there. Escaping the pocket, making plays on the run, Tyson Pumachan. Next is Jalen Lay, who you met just a minute ago, tight end from Atlanta, Georgia. He's a mid-year, obviously. Riverdale High School, head coach Rodney Hackney. He's 6'6", 230 pounds. If I'm not mistaken, he is the tallest, or tied for the tallest, tight end that we've ever had here at Clemson. 6'6". You can see his length right there. So Tyson doesn't have to throw a perfect pass, and Jalen will make him look good. Just throw it up to that big guy right there. But he's one of the top 5 tight ends in the nation by ESPN and Rivals. He led his high school to an 8-4 record in 2018. He had 29 catches for 240 yards and 4 touchdowns in 2017. He committed to us last spring in March. So fired up about Jalen Lay. Another tight end, the second tight end from Georgia, Davis Allen. He's not here yet. He will be coming in June from Calhoun, Georgia, Calhoun High School. Coach Hal Lamb Davis is 6'5", 240 pounds. He was the Region 6 AAA Defensive Player of the Year, first team All-Region on offense and defense, first team Chattanooga All-Area. Myself and Coach Pierman were the primary recruiters for Davis in that high school. He committed to us on June the 10th, 2018. Davis is a great athlete. He's one of their best basketball players on their team, and he's also a great left-handed pitcher for their baseball team. One of the best athletes in the school. I don't know if he's better than you, Brandon, but he's pretty good. You can see his toughness, his physicality, his versatility at tight end. That's what you look for. Guys that are versatile, that can not just go catch the ball, but also can block and can protect. And he, too, has a great size. Davis Allen. All right, next we'll get into the receivers here. We got Brandon Spector, obviously also from Calhoun, Georgia. Mid-year, Calhoun High School, Coach Hal Lamb. He's 6'2", 190, a big receiver. He also played safety in high school, so he was a dual guy. He had 49 catches for 719 yards and 7 touchdowns this year as a senior. He also had 47 tackles and 5 tackles for loss and 5 interceptions on defense. So you can just tell how versatile he truly is. He was the Region 6 AAA Athlete of the Year, first team All-Region, first team Chattanooga Times All-Area, County Player of the Year. They won the state championship in 2017 with a 14-1 record. His dad, Robbie Spector, was a great player here back in the 80s. Obviously, his brother is Balin Spector, one of our linebackers. All right, moving on in receiver, Frank Ladson, receiver from Miami, Florida, went to South Dade High School. Nathaniel Hudson was his coach, and Frank is 6'4", 180. And you can just see this film, how explosive he is, how long he is. If you notice, he's always getting behind the defenders. We like those kind of guys here that just can get open by running right past them. But pretty impressive talent. Rated in a lot of categories as top 5 receiver in the country. In the senior year, he had 50 catches for 1,133 yards. He averaged 22.7 yards per catch, 13 touchdowns, and he set his school record for receiving yards. Frank Ladson. Joseph Ngata, wide receiver from Folsom, California. So he's the one guy that we have from California. Mid-year, you just met him. Folsom High School, head coach Chris Richardson. Joseph is 6'3", 200 pounds, and you can see that he can do it all at that size. He might even be heavier than that now. He might be closer to 210. Give him a couple more weeks, he'll be 220. But a great size, unbelievable family, just a perfect fit for Clemson University. He's led his team to the state championship each of the last 2 years. They had their championship victory on December 14th, 2018. He had 9 catches in that game for 103 yards. In his career, he had 188 catches for 3,682 yards and 55 touchdowns. Jeff Scott did a great job of recruiting him out there in California. Hunter Rayburn, we're moving on to the offensive lineman. All right, Hunter was the one that told you he was an offensive line if you weren't sure that he was an offensive lineman, because he wanted to try out for quarterback, but we said you're going to have to stick to O-line. He is from Pensacola, Florida, mid-year, Pensacola High School. Raymond Corner and Mike Mincy were his coaches, 6'4", 320 pounds. All right, so a big man, and he can do it all. You can see he's reaching people. He's physical at the point of attack, comes off the ball, very explosive. This kid's a great athlete, great athlete. He also played baseball as a pitcher and first baseman. All right, Coach Jeff Scott and Robbie Caldwell obviously were the recruiters for that school, and he committed back in June 11, 2018. Hunter Rayburn. All right, next is Will Putnam, offensive lineman from Tampa, Florida. He's a mid-year. Plant High School. Robert Weiner is the head coach there. And then Will is 6'4", 280 pounds. This guy is out to hurt you, if you hadn't figured that out yet. But he is, again, very, very versatile, finishes blocks, just really unfair to the defense in some of these pictures here. But you can see how versatile he is. A lot of pancake blocks. Big-time leader for his team. Played in the All-American Bowl in San Antonio on January 5th. They were 11-2 this year, and he was a team captain here this past season. You can see his versatility as a pass protector as well. Great feet for a big man. Will Putnam. Caleb Boding, all right, offensive lineman from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, mid-year. All right, Fort Lauderdale High School, where his head coach is Richard Dunbar. All right, Caleb, who you got to see earlier, is 6'4", all right, 295 pounds. Top offensive lineman in Broward County, Florida. That's saying a lot right there. 49 knockdown blocks to lead the offensive line on his team. That's sad that he has to go against some little guys like that. But he is punishing those guys, you can tell. He made first team all Broward County in 2018. And another cool thing about Caleb, he's got an 80-inch wingspan. So if you're not sure what that means, it's very long. It's very long. He was recruited by Brent Venables. Brent did a great job there at Fort Lauderdale High School. He committed on signing day to us. All right, Mason Trotter, offensive lineman from Spartanburg, South Carolina, Dorman High School. Head coach David Gutshaw. Mason Trotter is going to join us, in the summer. He's 6'3", 290 pounds, three-year starter who started 41 career games for Dorman High School. We've had a great track record at Dorman High School, as you guys know. Two-time All-Area selection, back-to-back Region 2 5A titles, second-team All-State honors from USA Today. He participated in the Shrine Bowl this year. Coach David Gutshaw, unbelievable program at Dorman High School. Robbie Caldwell and Jeff Scott did a great job recruiting Mason. Again, with these linemen, you can just tell the versatility, and to have the size and that versatility is very, very impressive. Mason Trotter. All right, moving on to the running backs. Okay, Ches Malusi, running back from Naples, Florida. He'll be here in June. His high school is Naples High School, where the head coach is Bill Kramer. Ches Malusi's a big kid. He's 6'1", 205, one of the top running backs in the nation. Unanimous 4-star rating. High school career had 3,900 yards rushing and 50 touchdowns. All right, this kid is a physical runner, fast runner on the track team there at Naples, which says a lot. Was on the 4x1 team in Florida last year. He had 4,409 all-purpose yards and 55 total touchdowns. He averaged 9.3 yards per carry over 32 games. Coach Elliott and myself were their main recruiters down there. All right, next running back, Michael Dukes. Michael Dukes from North Charleston, South Carolina, First Baptist School, where head coach is Johnny Waters. And Michael's 5'10", 191 pounds. You can just tell his versatility and his wiggle and his make-you-miss factor. Very, very impressive. He's a great basketball player. He's been coming to camp here for several years and just continued to impress us as a staff. 685 carries for 8,762 rushing yards in his career. All Low Country Player of the Year honors. And he'll be joining us in the summer in June. Hard to tackle. All right, before we go to our specialists and also our defense, which we got some pretty good ones to present to you here in a second, I just wanted to take a quick break from the videos, and I wanted to give you just a little bit of inside scoop on some of the recruiting stories or a few of the things that you might not know about, all right, that go on when we're on the road or even when we're here with our prospects. So if y'all could please take a look at the first picture there. All right, so this is just one example. Okay, we're up at Tyson School. Coach Swinney is up there, so he goes around to all the guys that are committed, all right, and that are going to sign with us, and they have to be seniors, obviously, for him to come up there and make contact with them. But this is an example of Coach Swinney eating lunch. I'm there taking the picture. That's my meal right there. So my wife, I think, is here. That's pretty good color right there. Look at that. You got orange and green. But anyway, so Avon Old Farms, if you just picture Harry Potter, okay? Harry Potter and all those buildings, that's what Avon Old Farms is right there, Harry Potter. But we got to sit in these, this is the end table in the cafeteria, all right? So I guess Tyson's pretty special. We got to sit at the end table, and I think that furniture there is like, they said 300 or 400 years old. I mean, this place is an impressive, very high academic place. But I just want to give you a snapshot on Coach Swinney enjoying lunch with Tyson, all right? Next picture, please. All right. So why am I showing you a picture of a Fiat? Because there's a meaning behind this. And I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody that owns a Fiat, or if you're a dealer out there that sells Fiats, but they're not a cool car. And look how small that thing is. I swear we have golf carts out there that are bigger than that car. And guess who rode in that car? We're in California, and I happened to take the picture. Guess who was riding around in that car recruiting that day? The one and only Brent Venables. So you thought Brent Venables was big and bad? This is the car that he chooses when he goes on the road. It's unbelievable. And so I just had to take a picture of it. And no, to be honest with you, this is what happens when you lose track. Just one time, lost track of your license. And this is the dealership that would give him this kind of car. When you didn't have your license to get a real rental car, you get a golf cart. That's what you get. Thanks, Brent, for that one. Sorry about that. Okay, so going back to Avon Old Farms. As you can tell, all these pictures are from my camera phone. But this was, again, Coach Swinney enjoying reading from a big book. He just thought that would be a great picture. And so that was as we're leaving. So just to give you a heads up, we're never on time, okay? Because Coach Swinney does an unbelievable job of talking to his prospects that we're recruiting and the coaches, and everybody loves to say hi to him, and he does an awesome job of being that guy and just has all kinds of stories. So we're never on time. So I thought we were leaving about 45 minutes before this picture, and then he decides to sit down and read from this book. I'm not even sure, Tyson, what that book is, but pretty impressive. So that was at Avon Old Farms as well. Okay, next picture. All right. So here's the explanation of this picture. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but that is Brandon McCombs, a.k.a. Stopwatch, who is on our staff, okay? And we couldn't think of a better guy to do our all-in cookout home run hitting contest. So he was our umpire, all right, at our home run derby. And Brandon McCombs does a great job helping us with special teams. Has been here several years, does a great job. But I'm telling you what, after that night, his calling, I mean, you're seeing it right there. It's unbelievable, him being an umpire for that. Next slide, please. Just a little bit bigger picture. All right, the recruits for this all-in cookout that y'all hear about on social media. Well, this is one of the things we do. It's pretty cool. All right, we have guys, you know, we split up teams, and sometimes it's the players against the coaches. Sometimes it's just groups of players versus other groups of players, but we have a blast at this all-in cookout, and usually it's at the end of July, and we're trying to rally up the best guys to get for the last week that we can kind of get our hands on them and show them around and make contact with them, because in August, which is a week after that picture, we're in camp and it's considered a dead period. So that's just another thing that we do here at the facility. Next picture. I think I got a couple more. Here's Tyson once again. Tyson, I am plugging you tonight, man. All right, so this is Tyson. So this is something that we have up in our studio, one of the newer parts of our building. In the studio, we have this, as you can see, it's glass. So that's Tyson standing behind glass, and it looks like the ESPN magazine cover. All right, so we do this with all the recruits. And, you know, you think these guys are shy when they come in there, and I don't want to get in front of a camera. And then you bring them to this thing, and they're in there for 2 hours, and you can't get them out. But this is one thing that we do with our prospects as they come on campus. Okay, next. All right, so that's from my camera. There was some water between me and that 12-foot gator. And so this is outside of Naples, Florida, where I recruit. That's my area. So I was going to see Ches Malusi in Naples and going around to different parts of that area. And I get to go across to get to one of the schools, Immokalee, which is in the middle of nowhere, if anybody knows Florida. You go through parts of Alligator Alley, and you're driving down the road, and I promise you, I saw probably 200 gators within 5 miles, just sunning on the side of the road. And so I like to stop and take pictures of my journeys, and that's where I was that day, just hanging out with those big gators. And I FaceTimed my son, and he was so fired up about seeing that. My daughter, that was awesome. So that's another joy of traveling. You get to go see a lot of cool stuff. Okay, next. That might be it. Okay, that's it. So that just gives you a quick inside scoop on what we're doing on the recruiting trail. Now, back to the videos. All right, we're going to go on to our specialist, Aiden Swanson, who's a punter from Tampa, Florida, mid-year. From IMG Academy, Coach Kevin Wright. He was there at IMG the last 2 years. Before that, he was at Jesuit High School, where his head coach was Matt Thompson. And Aiden is 6'3", 170. And what you're seeing here, obviously, is not a game. All right, but we wanted to show you just some of the stats, some of the hang time that you see Aiden produce right here. 4.32 hang time. It's incredible. And I don't know a ton about punting, but I talked to some people earlier today, and I know that that is some good hang time. Anything over 4 seconds, all right, hang time is very impressive. And he also does some kickoffs as well. So Aiden has obviously been to camp and impressed us tremendously. Great athlete as well, great athlete. Okay, moving on to the defense. We'll start with the defensive line. Rook Orororo, a defensive lineman from Nigeria, mid-year, you just met earlier. River Rouge High School, head coach Corey Parker. He's 6'5", 275. He is the first Clemson football signee from the state of Michigan since 1975. And one thing about Rook is he's only played 2 years of high school football. So he is going to be so good by the time he gets out of here. His ceiling is very, very high. Born in Nigeria. As a senior, he had 13 sacks, 22 tackles for loss, all right, to go with 60 tackles. Scored a touchdown on a fumble return. I think you just saw that. And Coach Venables and Coach Hall, Lemansky Hall, did a great job recruiting him. Logan Cash, defensive lineman from Winder, Georgia. He also is a mid-year from Winder Barrow High School, just down the road here. Head coach Ed Dudley. And Logan is 6'3", 270. Very explosive. He's the one that I said had, I think, 23 and a half sacks last year. He led the whole state of Georgia. He is not here right now. He is a mid-year, but he had to get his appendix taken out about a week ago, so he's resting right now, but great player. He had, as a career, he had 42 and a half sacks. And we're pretty good at sacks around here, so I think he'll fit in pretty well. Mickey Kahn was the primary recruiter, all right, for Logan. Logan Cash. Taquan Johnson, defensive lineman from Williamsport, Maryland. Williamsport High School, head coach Tim Small. And Taquan is 6'3", 275 pounds. He was the Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 2018 for the Herald Mail. And Washington County, Maryland Coaches Defensive Player of the Year in 2018. He was the all-area team for both offensive linemen and defensive linemen. So once again, these big guys, when you can see how versatile they are, they're very attractive. And you can see how versatile Taquan is. In his last 2 years, he had 184 tackles, 44 tackles for loss, and 12 sacks, 8 rushing touchdowns. So he's going to be trying to give his case for being part of the fridge package, I'm sure. He committed to us last May. All right, E.T. Rubin, defensive lineman from Kansas City, Missouri. Park Hill South High School, head coach Mike Sharp. All right, E.T. is 6'4", 255 pounds. He's the second signee from the state of Missouri to come to Clemson along with Mario Goodrich. He's only played 3 years of football. So again, just the ceiling for him is unlimited. He improved each year that he played. Huge upside, large wingspan. Named to the team defensive lineman of the year at Park Hill South the last 2 years. First team all-conference, all-district, second team all-state by the Missouri Football Coaches Association, finishing with 62 total tackles, 16 tackles for loss. E.T. Rubin. Todd Bates and Brent Venables did a great job with him. Next, Tyler Davis. You had an opportunity to meet him earlier, defensive lineman. Watch how explosive this guy is, how many times he gets into the backfield, and you can see his athleticism on that clip. But he's from Waukeva High School. Rich Bettison, 6'2", 290, super explosive. Unanimous 4-star player, had 34 tackles, including 14 tackles for loss and 6 sacks in 2018. Coach Bates did a great job with him down in Florida. Did not commit to us till right around the signing day, December 19th, 2018. Some people call him Baby Dex. Sorry about that, Tyler. All right, Tyler Davis. Okay, moving on to linebackers. All right, we have Brighton Constantine, linebacker from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, from University Lab School. Coach Chad Mahaffey, all right, 6'2.5", 207. All right, just runs to the ball, explosive, physical, in the backfield a ton. Top 100 player according to Rivals.com. He helped University Lab to the state championship this year and last year. 104 tackles, including 23 tackles for loss, 6 sacks in 2017, All-Metro MVP and 3A All-State in 2018. He helped his team to a 13-0 record and a state title. Played high school basketball in his past as well. He will be joining us in June, Under Armour All-American game. Brighton Constantine. All right, another linebacker, Keith McGuire from Media, Pennsylvania. Malvern Prep School. Dave Guerrera, 6'2", 215. Again, talented, played on both sides of the ball. Ranked as the best player in Pennsylvania. Led his team to the third straight inter-AC championship in a row as a senior. Had 106 tackles, 18 tackles for loss, 5 sacks, and 4 interceptions. 2-time conference MVP, All right, All-State in 2017 and 2018. Had a touchdown catch and was the #2 play of the day on ESPN SportsCenter last year. Also played lacrosse, very, very athletic, as you can tell watching this video. Can run, Keith McGuire. Myself and Coach Venables, Coach V did a great job getting up there in PA. Next linebacker, Greg Williams from Swansea, South Carolina. Swansea High School, head coach Eric Pack, and also Greg Wright. Greg is 6'4", 235 pounds. One of the top linebackers in the state of South Carolina. Played in the Shrine Bowl this year and was a 4-year starter at Swansea. A neat story for Greg. You know, we had him high on our board, but really didn't offer him until he came to camp. And at camp, he just really impressed us. His length, his arm wingspan, incredible, and just did a great job at camp. And Coach Venables was fired up about this kid. And that's what our process is about, is finding kids in camp every year, finding kids out on the road, obviously. But when we can get them on campus and evaluate them ourselves, we obviously get a better understanding of their talent. Greg Williams. Levante Bentley, linebacker from Birmingham, Alabama. Jackson Olin High School. Tim Vakakis, he's 6'1", 225. And he's rated as the 9th best inside linebacker and the 8th best player from Bama. 4-star recruit. As a senior, he had 118 tackles. All right, 16 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks, 4 pass breakups. Just an unbelievable get from the state of Alabama. As you all know, we've been a little bit more successful in Alabama recruiting, and it's been fun doing that. It's been fun going into that state. Coach Bates did a great job with Levante. All right, Kane Patterson, linebacker from Brentwood, Tennessee. Christ Presbyterian Academy, where the head coach is Engel Martin. You probably have heard that name before, but does a great job there at Christ Presbyterian Academy. Kane is 6'1", 212 pounds. Once again, the theme here with these linebackers is they can run and hit. I know that's stating the obvious, but we got guys that can run and hit a little bit better than everybody else. So that's what you can see in this film. He finished the season with, also he's a great athlete. He finished the season with 647 yards rushing on 92 carries. All right, so that's another deal. He had 16 touchdowns. He had 59 tackles on defense, 12 tackles for loss, including 4 sacks. Was the MVP of the state championship game. Okay, so just shows there how versatile, again, these linebackers are. Kane Patterson. Recruited by Lemansky Hall. Lemansky did a great job there. Sheridan Jones. Sheridan Jones is a corner from Norfolk, Virginia. He's a mid-year from Maury High School. Diary McCain is his head coach. And Sheridan is 6'1", 175, soon to be 190. Just give him a couple more weeks, but he's ranked in the top 100 players in the nation. Two-way player, had 45 tackles. That's a lot at corner. 2 interceptions, 1 he returned for a score, which it might be that one right there. He played in the World Bowl in Mexico on December 22nd. He was in the Under Armour All-American game in early January. Just a great, great player, and can't wait to work with him here. Sheridan Jones. Mike Reed and Brent Venables did a great job up there in Virginia getting Sheridan. Andrew Booth. All right, another corner from Decula, Georgia. Archer High School, head coach Andy Dyer. And Andrew is 6'1", 188. Andrew's going to join us in June. He's a 5-star cornerback, the highest-ranked Clemson signee in the class by some of the services. A 3-year starter who had 162 career tackles, including 131 solo tackles. Had 13 interceptions in his career, 44 pass breakups. four caused fumbles, and a blocked field goal. So this guy does it all. Punt return right here, making everybody miss. Again, shows his athleticism and his explosiveness. He was all-state, all-region, all-county, first team. He was a team captain. Andrew Booth. Mickey Kahn and Mike Reed recruited him. Okay, next, Joseph Charleston, safety from Milton, Georgia. He's a mid-year. He's from Milton High School. Adam Clack is the head coach there at Milton. And Joseph is 6'2", 190. Had the team best 83 tackles. All right, 9 tackles for loss, 2 caused fumbles, a fumble return of 46 yards, and 2 interceptions as a senior. 12 tackles against Roswell, 10 against South Gwinnett. So had some big games where he was a difference maker, all right, in the wins and losses there. Helped his team, all right, to a 7A state championship, first for the Milton High program. Recruiter was Mickey Kahn. Mickey did a great job there in Atlanta and getting Joseph Charleston. All right, another safety, Landon Zanders from Shelby, North Carolina, mid-year. All right, from Crest High School. All right, Nicholas Edens is the head coach there, 6'1", 190, Landon is. He had 51 tackles, 5 interceptions as a starting safety in 2018. Returned 2 of his 5 interceptions for touchdowns. So this kid's a ball hawk, can track the ball well, and then he can make something happen afterwards. What a great tackle there in the open field. He was a first-team all-conference player. He comes from the same school as Justin Foster, who is also on our team, and he was recruited by Mickey Kahn. He committed in April of 2018. Landon Zanders. Okay, Ray Thornton, another safety from Columbus, Georgia. Columbus, Alabama. Central High School. Jamie DeBose is the head coach there. He's 6'2", 195. Also the teammate of Justin Ross at Clemson, obviously. So we had a couple guys come out of there. He won the state championship in 2018 with a 14-0 record. All right, so obviously an impressive team, impressive program out of Alabama. He helped Central to a 52-7 win in the 7A state championship game. As you guys can tell, DBs was a priority for us, and we got some really good ones. Ray Thornton. Okay, last but not least, all right, Jalen Phillips, safety from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Head coach Andy Dyer is at Archer High School, and Jalen is 6 feet, 198. He was a 3-year starter who finished his career with 198 tackles, 127 solos, 71 assists, 6 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions, all right, 12 passes defensed on caused fumbles, 3 recovered fumbles, and a blocked punt. Size, versatility, speed, explosion right there, and finishing. These guys are all good tacklers, this secondary that we picked up here today. He was recruited by Mickey Kahn. So believe it or not, that's all 29 of our signees in this class, and just so excited, like I said, about the talent that they have, but more importantly, the character that they possess. And as you guys have heard in the past, that's what we're about here at Clemson, is finding the right fit for our culture. And as coaches, we have to go into these high schools and do our due diligence and make sure we find anything and everything about these young men. And so it says a lot for them to be part of this program and to go through that rigorous process. But in closing, I just want to say that we're so fired up about the new journey, this new journey about to start here with a new team. It's always exciting for us as coaches to start over, start at the bottom of the mountain and take one step at a time, okay? And that's what we're about to do, is take one step at a time. And like I said, like I'm about to say, the best is yet to come, and that's so true. The best is yet to come. We're just getting started. Spring ball starts in 3 weeks. Can't believe it. 3 weeks from today, we start spring practice. And the spring game is on April the 6th. So we encourage everyone to come out there, bring your friends, and let's pack that stadium like we do every year. Thank you so much for your support for this program, and go Tigers.
Coach Streeter, thank you so much. That was outstanding. Thank you. Well, do you believe the best is yet to come? Yes. All right, before we close tonight by singing our alma mater, I just got a text, and I have the silent auction winners. The winner of the Stephen Jordan canvas was Herb Tyler. Where'd Herb go? And the winner for the Sports Illustrated 4-pack is Dustin Gosnell. So thank you guys for bidding on those items. And thanks to all of you, tonight's event has raised over, this is after expenses, so this is going to scholarships. It's raised over $74,000 for scholarships, so thank you very much. To conclude the event tonight, please join me in singing the alma mater.
To Tiger fans everywhere, it's the song that shakes the Southland, Tiger Rag!